paint your brighter side. Cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone while you... Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
Next weekend, if your My Player is a 75 overall or under, you can raise your rep at Boot Camp, where double rep and exclusive prizes are waiting. And for more Wednesday action, head to the Cages, where you can bounce your way to double rep all day long. I'm looking forward to these events, but first, I need a nap. Being the 2K MC is exhausting at times.
A terrific look at the city of Memphis, Tennessee, on the banks of the majestic Mississippi River. It's live coverage of the NBA on Monday night. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedExForum. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. And how about we check the numbers for Julius Randle?
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a D.C. kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Elfrid Payton is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Noel in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Anderson is out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Brooks in at the small forward. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. The 3, Randall with the bucket. Randall's got the opening field goal of the game for the Knicks.
Just can't give him that shot anymore. Julius is now comfortable from distance.
Here's Allen. Makes it off the glass.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Here's Payton. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
For a while, Julius Randle was an underrated passer. That's no longer the case.
Here's Brooks. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Puts up a 3. And the basket by Payton. Payton's got 5.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Morant drives in. Count it.
Ja Morant's floater is the great equalizer. He doesn't have to get to the rim to do damage.
Here's Payton. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Morant, that's for 2. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go. And here's Bullock from the arc. New York now working with the new shot clock. And that one, good.
Nice rhythm on that play, and Randall with the smooth-looking shot.
It's stolen by Randall. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league. And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
Yeah, you close off the lane. Barrett can pull up on a dime and knock down that jumper.
Here is Anderson after R.J. Barrett's bucket.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Here's Randall. Good on the three-point shot. Randall's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Knicks.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Well, they were on the wrong side of a very close matchup last time they met, but what a great game.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. Second, the Grizzlies.
You know, as the season wears on, the team that can stay fresh can take advantage. They continue to get out and run, and teams are struggling to keep up.
Morant against Payton. And that one's good. Morant's got his third bucket of the night.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Got that one up quick.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Morant finds Valanciunas, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Took him no time at all on that one. Bullock's got his second bucket tonight.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Brooks, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
If you were as strong as Brooks, you'd also be aggressive inside.
And here's Bullock from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant outside. Shoots over Bullock. And it's Morant missing.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And Reggie Bullock hits from deep. Bullock's got 8 points.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Well, late in the season, we're seeing playoff teams resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams, Greg, doing the same?
Not as far as the league is concerned. I mean, if they're
right,
healthy,
exactly.
What's the goal? I mean, throwing away games is not acceptable.
No, nobody near Allen. Gets a very good look and converts. He has 5.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Here's Payton. And again, New York with the triple.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Now, here's Morant for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Morant with the steal. For the finish. And finished off by Morant.
Please protect the ball around Ja. He's looking for the steal and opportunity to run.
Near the 3-point line, it's Bullock. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 3 assists tonight.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Allen, that's good.
This is Morant's role. As a point guard, you need to get your teammates engaged.
Here's Payton. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Morant. His last outing we saw him pour in 22. And that one drops.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Payton. The 3-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 11. From past the arc, Randall grabs the board. Takes a 3. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, they came in with a purpose, gave everything they had. It just wasn't quite enough.
Let's review some numbers for Julius Randle. Getting around 24 points per, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or two on him, but that's easier said than done.
Now here's Brooks. 23 points for him the last game against the Magic in Orlando. The teardrop falls in. Brooks has got 6.
Never out of control. That's what I would say about Dillon Brooks' game overall. That time just stops and pops.
Got that one up quick. And the Knicks lead by 15.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Valanciunas against Randle. Morant with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Drops in the tray.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Morant. After New York gets the 3. Pass to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Here's Valanciunas. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the basket by Payton.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Jackson, it's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Knicks leading by 14. Here's Payton. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Boy, he has been special to start this game, shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
Here's Valanciunas, and it's blocked.
This has to energize Barrett. He needs to keep bringing this type of intensity to the defensive end.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Some changes for Memphis. Clark comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Winslow subbed in for Brooks. And New York with a change here, too. Rose is checked in for Elfrid Payton. On defense, the Knicks. 16-point lead. To the middle, here's Jackson. Knicks with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
No problems knocking that one down. And the Knicks lead by 17.
Hard to contest Derrick Rose. With his speed, he's able to stop on the dime and pull up.
His personal foul. Second team foul.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And again, it's New York.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Winslow, Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Now, here's Morant for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Shot from the wing, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Randall's got 17.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts, coming out of the gate strong.
At the elbow, it's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Wasted no time on that one. 6 points for him. 1:15 left to play in the first. That's tipped. Stolen by Rose. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Outside Jackson. Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls. And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, the young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
And that one falls for Clark.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Kevin Knox comes in for Julius Randle, and Alec Burks subbed in for Barrett. And so Clark nails both of them. New York leading by 16. Here's Rose. Morant with some nice D.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And again, Memphis no good. Burks on the wing, guarded by Morant. Burks' shot is good.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Tillman. He kicks it to Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Rose.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That one is off.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Good on the second free throw. Burks on the wing. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And so it's the New York Knicks taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
But at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And I feel like you could learn more from a loss than you can from a win. And my teammates have been great. The whole organization has been great. We just, whatever happens, we've kind of been sticking together and going through it all together. So that's been good.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grade.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Clark is out there with Winslow. Then it's Morant. And it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Quickly. And finally drops after rolling around the rim. He has 5. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 19. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Here's Noel. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Noel's got his first basket of the night. Morant passes to Tillman. And he jams it with authority.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Burks' shot is good.
And while he's best driving to the rim, Burks' jump shot has to be honored.
Morant outside. No good on the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
Burks. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Burks has got 6 here in this quarter. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard for the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play these guys heads up. Number 1, the Grizzlies.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
Here's Brooks. Here's Tillman, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Tillman's got 4 points this quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the 6'4", 485-pound Payton certainly has a unique skill set. Also wants to keep improving as a leader.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
That's good from Payton. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th plus foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like it. And here's Bullock from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bullock's got 13 points.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Brooks against Burks. And stolen by Noel. And now the Knicks on the break. Pull-up jumper. And the Knicks good for 2.
Completely on his game. Hasn't missed a shot all night. A big part of why this team is winning.
Down low, here's Brooks. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. He's got 8.
As good a playmaker as he is a scorer. Winslow with great patience and great vision. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Brooks with it. He's got 8. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Yes, that goes in.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Allen outside. Here's the 3. That shot off the mark. The Knicks go the other way with it.
Solid rebound there, and with a score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Poked away. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
On the wing, Brooks looking to end the run, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. Noel wide open. He fires, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense. Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Near the 3-point line, it's Bullock. And there's another one for the Knicks. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter.
And watching Kyle Anderson, Greg Popovich once stated, he's not what you'd call a typical NBA athlete.
AGA hint the nickname slow-mo because he plays at a deliberate pace. He has tremendous skills, a high basketball IQ. He has improved defensively. He's a jack of all trades.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And then for New York, Julius Randle's checked in for Noel. Barrett comes in for Alec Burks, and it's Rose in for Elfrid Payton. And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Chance to look at the stats for Anderson. Really been a key contributor over the past month, averaging about 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the calls.
Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. Most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Anderson finds Brooks. 6 to shoot. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Now here's Brooks. He's guarded by Bullock. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from there.
The Grizzlies have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And that one falls for Brooks.
And this team, they're still learning how to use Dillon Brooks. He's a little bit of a tweener in terms of size and athleticism.
Connects from 3-point range.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Allen outside. And there's the pass to Anderson. Pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Jackson's got 11.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combined.
Oh, what a play!
Watch it! Showing not just the dominance, but the creativity. Randle with the highlight reel play.
Allen outside. Stolen by Bullock. And now Knox running the floor all by himself. No one covering. 9 points in the game so far.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Allen with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Jackson has the open look. No good off the front iron.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
The three from Morant. And no good that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. Randall no good. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. There's the lob to Jackson. New York's going to sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter. Memphis has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Brooks. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Memphis has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Valanciunas, good.
He had such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Brooks with no one around. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops. You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Jackson from long range. But they'll get another chance. Here's Valanciunas. And at last, they get one to fall. Valanciunas has got 9. The Knicks leading by 20. Beyond the arc. And it's Derrick Rose with the 3.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by Memphis.
Here's Jackson and the dunk by Jackson.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Rose, good.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
76% at the stripe for him thus far this season.
And the first one at the line is good.
The 5th overall pick in the draft back in 2011, Valanciunas has added wrinkles to his game every year since.
Both good from the line that time.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
A challenging stretch here for Memphis. And it's denied. And a fast break now for New York.
What a beautiful look. Randall continues to round out his game in the prime of his career.
And the Grizzlies shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
And here's Rose outside, and the call will be against Julius Randle. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Knicks making a switch here. Noel's checked in. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And that one's good, Morant.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
And here's Rose outside, rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Barrett against Anderson. The dish to Morant. Bain. Here's Valanciunas, and it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for New York. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, what's working for you guys in the first half? How did you get yourselves going?
We were able to get out and run. We're getting it out the rim fast and getting out the court.
We'll see if you can keep running in the second half, Alfred. Thank you. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Derrick Rose taking care of business in this one. He tallied 6 3-point shots and made the opposing D have to constantly keep track of him on the perimeter. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Knicks.
It's almost impossible to be hotter than they were in the first half. They made just about everything they looked at. Even when they were taking bad shots, they were hitting them. They probably can't stay that hot all game, but hey, they might.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
They didn't show enough toughness in the paint. Deep. You get dominated in the post, it sets a bad tone. You always want to win that physical battle in the area. Otherwise, you wind up with a score like this. I don't believe I'm watching this.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got. Filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. Nerlens Noel is out there with Randall, and it's Payton in at the point. Brooks kicks to Morant. And the rejection by Noel. For three, Bullock. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
He feeds it to Payton. Bucket is good. Payton's got 25 points in the game.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And that one's good, Morant.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Bullock dishes to Noel. Over Valanciunas, and the Knicks good for 2.
I like this. I really do. He recognizes the mismatch, simply rises up and fires.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And this is what you like to see from Valanciunas, being active on offense and racking up some points.
Here's Bullock. Here's Randall. Noel trying to break loose. Randall with the bucket. He's got 21.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
And the basket by Payton. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. High arcing shot. Here's Morant, and he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third, a 75% clip. Brooks outside. The offensive rebound, Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Here's Bullock. It's good from about 19 feet. Bullock's got 25 points in the game. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
And it's Bullock missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Knicks have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Pretty skill with the face-up game. Randall creating for himself right there.
The Grizzlies shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. To the inside, and Anderson slams it in.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. New York calls timeout. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, was to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Like the play tough. You really hating because your pace good. Philly women really chilling with me now. I really can't stop saying jump. The double M genius back, mom. See me sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they have. But who really can back?
So New York ends up going with the new group. And let's see how the seeds look out west going into the playoffs. You look at Memphis. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now, looking to hold on to that.
And for the Grizzlies, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
Back to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Ntilikina can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Anderson finds Morant. Here's Knox. 9 points in the game so far. Rose double-teamed. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Rose has got 30 points.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Allen, that's good.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. Puts it up from 15, and the Knicks good for 2.
And they are earning points with the jump shot now.
And here's Winslow. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Tillman. Back to Winslow. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Ntilikina. Shoots over Morant. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Ntilikina's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is what you want to see, confidence. Ntilikina showing he can drain that pull-up shot.
Allen against Rose. Now here's Morant for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half. From the wing, and the jumper falls for him.
And that's all you can do. Tip your cap to Ntilikina, a hard guy to frustrate.
Poked loose. Here we go, one-on-one. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Knicks.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
And that one falls for Ntilikina.
And the French native has already made an impact. Ntilikina is a young guard who plays with confidence and purpose.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And Jackson gets it to go.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
New York calls timeout.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
Quick review, looking at some numbers here for Burks, averaging 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause. He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Morant passes to Jackson. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got 39. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. He's feeling it. Rose, no good. The Grizzlies shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Passes to Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 41.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Smooth sailing for New York. On its way from Rose for 2, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
Each possession, more confidence from Derrick Rose. He wants the basketball. He's starting to knock him down.
Inside, Bane, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 10 points for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. And the basket by Rose.
All Rose needs is a small amount of space to operate. These shots are too easy for him.
Morant outside.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
The pass to Jackson. Fires the 3. Derrick Rose grabs the miss.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Morant's got 43 points.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
To the inside, and Toppin throws it down.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Pass to Morant. Now the feed to Jackson. Fades away. Knicks with the rebound. Rose has got his 5th rebound in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And that game against the Clippers, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Clark's checked in. Noel's checked in for the Knicks. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. It's stolen. Pass to Winslow to the right side. The 3 from Morant. Bangs home the trifecta. Morant's got 46 points.
And he's on his way to putting up a big 3-point total.
And Noel kicks to Burks. Quickly. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. Memphis has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter.
Oh, wow! As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Winslow's running. And it's good off the back rim and in. 12 points for him. The Knicks leading by 21. Passes it to Knox. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. There's 1:26 left in the third. Now the pass to Winslow. Bane That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Terrific body control from Burks, reading angles and creating space.
59 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the paint, here's Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Ball's knocked loose. Burks with the steal. Here's Toppin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Dillon Brooks in for Winslow. And then for New York, Barrett's checked in for Knox. And it's Payton in for Burks. Both shots good from the stripe. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Julius Randle's checked in for New York.
Julius Randle.
On defense, the Knicks. Payton on the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Knicks now. The Knicks leading by 23. It's Randle with the drive, and Randle throws it down.
Apparently no one willing to step in Randle's way, and you can see why.
Brooks outside. Bane got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. Fires the three. Wow, huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the shot clock, ending the quarter the right way.
What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for New York. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Payton, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Memphis moving it around. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
One shot.
And that one falls for Clark. The Knicks leading by 19 points. Here's Payton. Offensive rebound. That one's not going to go. Grizzlies shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Anderson outside. Pass to Valanciunas. And the rejection by Noel. Now, here's Bullock. Defense is right there. The shot's good.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Here's Clark. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Allen's checked in for Morant.
One shot.
And that one falls for Clark. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Bullock. Brooks covering. A putback. The rebound by Anderson. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Down low, here's Valanciunas. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got 19 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Randall with the bucket.
Because of this great combination now where he can attack the rim and stretch the floor, Randall has many more big nights.
Now here's Brooks. He's guarded closely. Feeds to Clark. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. And that one's good by Clark.
He has to show real leadership out there and take this game into his own hands because he's shooting the ball well.
Heat. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Allen outside to the middle. Anderson against Barrett. Count the basket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Noel with the basket on the assist by Payton. Payton's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And so Allen will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 16. Pass to Valanciunas. And the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Allen passes to Anderson. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Noel's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Barrett inside the three-point line. And again, it's New York.
Right now, he's being too passive and not looking for his shot enough. He needs to be more aggressive and get more shots up because he's shooting well.
Allen kicks to Brooks. Morant outside. Passes it to Valanciunas. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
The Knicks leading by 16. Near the three-point line, it's Bullock. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Well, look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now here's Brooks, and they pick up 2.
Just another way Dillon Brooks can beat you. His pull-up game is outstanding.
Here's Payton, and again it's New York.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Allen's shot is off. The Knicks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. And Barrett gets it to go.
An effective mid-range scorer, Barrett excels at finding openings in the defense and capitalizing.
And it's good for 2.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Here's Barrett. Nice D from Brooks. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Left side Anderson. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Timeout.
Rose, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
On defense, New York. It's an 18-point lead. Here's Valanciunas, and the rejection by Noel. Anderson against Randall, over Anderson, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Stolen by Brooks. And now the Grizzlies, fast break, and finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
And here's Rose outside. A second chance effort, and it's laid in by Randall. Randall's got 29.
And the second chance points aren't easy to come back. It's all about effort and hard work, and he has today made it look easy.
That's a carryover from the way he played in their last game. All-out energy plays on his way to a huge performance.
And the shot is good. Anderson's got 12 points in just the second half.
And the difficulty defending Anderson from mid-range. He has a number of go-to moves from that distance.
New York calls timeout.
Snake in the grass, I got 100 in cash, I'm about to spend right now. They try to put me in last, but what do it look like now? Young, brown, old man, spin a minute, make it back. Making up off the old hustle, I don't even got a crap. Running, I get stacking, I spin it, you know the routine. Popping the tags, getting the bags, you know the routine.
Send the prince on that. Keely sent you to a new crib. Bad, speak pig Latin. With a new seal, stick a price with the Raekwon with the root deal, slice of pound, we all eat, stick a strong up. With the weirdo, swear to God, be paranoid, you can get like a traffic.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Knicks. It's a 16-point game, and he lays it straight in. Rose has got 40 points.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to will his team to victory.
Now, here's Morant for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. The Knicks leading by 18. Bullock passes to Rose. Over Morant. That one wide left. The Grizzlies shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. There's the feed to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Jonas Valanciunas, the big fella, dominating in the paint.
New York shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here is Rose. Shoots over Morant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Rose has got 42 in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Now Brooks. Count it. Good. Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Noel. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
The threat of Rose's drive unlocks opportunities for his jumper, and he knows how to capitalize.
Stolen by Rose. Good on the shot. Rose has got 46 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And the basket is good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
And New York making a change here. And the free throw, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 15. This one for three, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Hey, continue to stack it up from three. He's got 2 in each half so far.
With the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He's so good at scoring inside. You know Valanciunas can get to the line.
Jonas Valanciunas. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Knicks making a switch here. Brooks is checked in. Valanciunas hits them both. New York leading by 12. Shot on the wing, and that's good for 2. Rose has got 48. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Rose with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Substitution. Emmanuel.
And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. There's the lob to Jackson. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Burks can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Down low, Allen. And again, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
He has been a sensational playmaker. Here's Burks. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Blazing first step of Burks, enabling him to leave the defense in his wake.
Now here's Brooks. Guarded closely. He gets that one.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see. Fantastic defense there, but he somehow still got the fadeaway jumper to go.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. To the inside, here's Morant. And yep, another basket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Quickly, rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Brooks, the pass to Allen. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. New York calls timeout. They're in front by 7. 1:27 left to play here in the 4th. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Elfrid Payton.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Man, sometimes it feels like Barrett wants it more than anyone else on the floor. And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
The Grizzlies trail by 7.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Hell, that's good.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Memphis has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 9. 51 seconds left in the 4th.
Two-handed checkers. So if they want to see our records, you just want to fuck us. Take my words to Mecca. Oh my bless. You and my dogs. They try to give me all that I get their hands in. I say they listen. I'm such a gifted. I'm seated on the floor. She can see the emotions. Showing love to the season ticket holders. Showing love to the season ticket holders. Showing love to the season ticket holders. We do this for the city, man. The whole city.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Knicks. "51 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Knox. Brooks covering. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 9 points. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pulls up on the wing. Burks' shot is good.
Don't be fooled. Burks can flat out fill it up.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Morant with it. He feeds it to Jackson. Kicks it out to Allen. Morant outside. Hands it from downtown. Morant's got 55.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
So it's New York picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backcourt?
They do a great job of, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us into things and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.